Hey y'all, Cherie here with Not Sure What's Cooking. Hey, I am going to be making a ranch and sausage lasagna. Oh boy, I'm going to tell you something. This is a really good lasagna recipe. So anyway, what you're going to start with is one box of the lasagna noodles and go ahead and cook those as directed. Then you're going to need one package of hot Italian sausage and go ahead and start browning that while your noodles are cooking. Alright y'all, just get that sausage really good and done. Now get you a pan. I'm using a disposable one because I want to put the lid on it. And I mean, you can put a lid on anything, but whatever. I'm just using this because whenever I cut it, I don't want to cut into my pan and mess it up. So spray it down really good with some coconut spray. And spray the sides all really good. Now take your cooked lasagna and cut it in strips. Not the long way, but the side way. If that makes any sense, because half the time I don't make any sense. And just start layering it. Alright, after you get the sausage all done, make sure you pat it really good and get all that grease off. Look how much grease came off of that. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to throw these paper towels away and use more to get more grease off. Alright, after you get one layer of those lasagna noodles in your spray pan, just overlap them like this. Alright, next step, get you a 2-pound ricotta cheese and then 2 packages of the buttermilk recipe ranch powder. Take half of that take half of that cheese, put it in a bowl. Then you're going to take 1 package and you're going to mix it up in there. Alright, now get you 1 jar of roasted garlic. It doesn't really matter which kind you get. You can just get the plain spaghetti sauce. You can get marinara sauce, whatever kind you want. And then 1 can of Rotel, the original. And drain it the best you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. Alright, now you spread about 3/4 of that jar of spaghetti sauce or marinara sauce, whichever kind you want. Alright, now this is where it becomes interesting. Get you 1 can of refried beans. Alright, you take half that can of those refried beans and just drop it all on the sauce. You know, try to get it as even as you can. Alright, take you some of that Italian sausage and just sprinkle on top of that. You don't want it real thick, just sprinkle it. Now you're going to take the ricotta cheese ranch mix and you're going to start dabbing it on here. Alright, after you get that dabbed on there a little bit there, now you're going to start putting some more of the lasagna noodles on top. Now this isn't all the steps. There's other stuff we're going to put, so stay tuned. Alright, after you get another layer of these noodles, or lasagna noodles on here, pasta, whatever you want to call it. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take some of that Rotel and sprinkle all around. All right, now after you get that whole can spread all the way around, you're going to take the rest of that pasta sauce and then you're going to need another one. You're not going to use the whole one of the other one, if that makes any sense. But anyway, now you're going to start spreading the rest of this one and then half of this one. Okay, now you're going to take the rest of that ricotta cheese, There's a little bit of beans in there, but anyway, take the rest of that and use that other ranch powder mix and mix it all up in here. All right, now after you get all this mixed up really good, go ahead and preheat your oven to 350. I just started it, so preheat it to 350. Now take that sausage and spread all the rest of it around on here. All right, after you get all that sausage mixed around, now you're going to take the rest of that ricotta cheese and you're going to just dab it on here. Now wait till almost the end, because there's going to be another ingredient in this. All right, after you get the cheese on there, put the rest of the refried beans on there and just see how I did it. Just, drop it on there is what you do. All right, now you're going to take some more of the pasta noodles, lasagna noodles, and put on top and just wait until the last step. All right, after you get those noodles on, see, you don't have to use long ones. You can use the pieces that you cut off. I do that all the time. It's not going to really matter. But anyway, get those on there. Now you're going to take a spatula and you're going to squash that down really good. All right, after you get it squashed down, now you see that I put it in a cookie sheet because it's going to overflow. But that's okay because it's in that cookie sheet. All right, take you a little bit more of the spaghetti sauce or marinara sauce, whichever kind you use, and then just put a light coat on it. All right, now here comes the fun part. You're gonna dab some cottage cheese. There's just a little bit, maybe a quarter of a thing of cottage cheese that we had left. And you're just going to dab that all over it. See, it doesn't cover it completely, but it almost does. So just dab that on there. And I guess you could call this a sloppy lasagna because it is going to be sloppy. That's the reason why you want that pan underneath it. Now you're going to take a little small pack of pepperoni. Yes, I said pepperoni. All right, you're going to spread that pepperoni just like you do a pizza when you make pizza. All right, now you're going to take some foil and cover this, and you're going to bake it. I forgot how long I usually bake it, but I'll let you know after I get it out. But I think it's usually about an hour covered. Okay, just lightly cover it. Don't squash the foil down. Put it in the oven, and I'll see you when it's done. All right, y'all. I baked this for a little over an hour, about an hour and 10 minutes. Look at all that yumminess. All right, I'm fixing to cut into it. All right, y'all. Look at this. I've already taken a bite of it. Oh, yum. It's just bursting with different flavors. Totally different from just the regular lasagna that you make. This is really awesome. Well, make sure that you give me that thumbs up. I sure would appreciate that, and subscribe to my channel. And just remember, if you believe it, you can make this. And until next time, be blessed and safe. Bye, y'all.